Okay, good morning viewers. We're here for NASA's Blitz Crazyhouse number 4. This is a prize arena for Crazyhouse. It's been arranged by FishyVishy. He's put up the funds to make a $50 worth in prizes available. He's been doing this in the recent months. We're just less than 20 seconds away from the start. Here's our lineup. There's myself, John Lee,
10,
Juan, just joined,
9, 8,
Lance
7,
5500. There's a strong
6,
field here.
5,
There's
4,
a number of
3,
players above
2,
2300.
1, 0.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so I've got Juan at first up. Let's go for e4, e5. He's going to know this line very well. Now I'm not going to berserk against him, so there is the option to halve your time in these events, and you also forfeit the right to increment. But it's 4 AM here in Sydney, so I'm going to just take it easy and let the brain warm up a little bit as well. Okay, so we're heading down a theoretical path here. Now, I think theoretically this is actually better for white. Black has practical chances, but if white knows the lines, I think this is actually a better line for white. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, white's play is all on the light squares. You've got this sort of setup going on. Before Stockfish came along and it was so easily accessible for analysis, I mean, this was considered quite playable for black. I think now there's some very sharp theoretical lines that generally turn out to be in white's favour, but yeah, this is a line that I'm not certain is the best continuation for white, so maybe black has some practical chances here. Okay. So yeah, I mean, as black, I'm thinking bishop at e2. That's a fairly simple continuation. So here I'm dropping. I'm going to be dropping this rook. I need to see. I need to take this. The move order will actually be quite precise. I should take this one first. If knight takes, then knight at e2 check, king h1, bishop takes. If I leave things too long, white's going to get a chance to either take this or play pawn at e7 and then come in on the back rank. Okay, so he's taken with the queen straight away. Alright. Queen at h3, that seems most accurate. So the immediate threat is simply mate, but he also can't capture the queen because of knight at e2 check, king h1, bishop at g2. So this becomes quite difficult to defend queen at h3. The question to white is how you're going to cover the g2 square. You can't play bishop at h1, that's going to be mated in 1. Can't play queen at g3 because of knight at e2, king across, knight takes g3 check, recapture, queen g2 mate. There's no checks on the king available, so maybe knight e1 is all that white has. But then even then, knight e2, king h1, knight at g3, takes, that's mate. So I'm not even seeing a defense here for white. Yeah, so I've not played this particular line before, but like I said, you know, black has practical chances here. I think there's, yeah, if white doesn't play the theoretical continuation, then the door is open. So black takes this one. Happy to win the first one. Okay, I've got a few viewers joining. How's everyone this weekend? It's good to get back to some streaming. I've been a little more quiet in the past month or so, but getting back into it. Okay, I'll berserk this one. This is against Al-Jopal-Jan. The benefit of berserking is that you have the opportunity to win an extra point. No, we won't play pawn at d6. Okay, I'm all willing to play it now. So knight at c7 is what I'm looking at here. So yeah, unfortunately, I also forfeit the right to increment time. But so normally you win 2 points if you win a match. If you berserk, you win 1 extra point. In these arenas as well, if you've got a winning streak of at least 2 wins, then instead of winning 2 points, you win a double multiplier, so you get 4 points per win. So if you berserk and you've got a multiplier, you can win up to 5 points per game. Those familiar to lead chess will know these rules, but in case you've not heard them before, just letting you know. Okay, so I'm attacking quite hard here. Let's not take too much time. Okay, I just preserve this bishop. So I've got an extra piece in hand here, and now getting a look at black's king pretty seriously. So my plan here is to protect g7 in some way and then continue looking for materials. So I'm going to do it with bishop at h8. That has an immediate mate threat of knight at h6. So I've got to be careful in that's going to get mated. I was going to say black may generate some counterplay if he was going to play h6 and make me play bishop takes h6, and then maybe come in with d takes c3, rook takes c2. But there was a neat double check there, followed by mate. Okay, we got Jeff Dionisio 86. Good luck. Alright, I'll decide not to berserk this one. Still feeling like the brain's warming up slowly. Okay, so an early bishop g4. Just gonna swap and develop. Options here. Play d5. So there's some light square weaknesses I'm pretty keen to get into here. For the time being, I'm just getting bishop at h3. I'm just going to stop knight g4. And also make a stronger claim on light squares. So h5 is played. Gonna come in with bishop at g4 potentially. Yeah, so I don't have to commit to castling just yet. Alright, I'll play f3 to deny bishop at g4. Well, it doesn't really deny it actually, he can still play bishop at g4. Not sure if that's such a good move. Other options are queen d2 or castles, but yeah, this is a new opening position to me as well. So that's good. He's played bishop at g4. Can I exploit that somehow? Look, I'll end up castling anyway. Yeah, this isn't the ideal position. So that's a good move. Queen c8, putting pressure on this weakness. I have to play h4 to preserve my material. Now I've got to play queen e1 to hold on to this pawn. So we've got a game here. My path to progress. That is... Yeah, I'll play bishop g5. He's looking at this. I like the way Jeff's playing. It's very solid. I think as white I've made some inaccuracies in the opening here, so I've got to work back now. Okay, let's see a few comments. Carl says, "Hi John, nice to see you back. Piece of sheet. Welcome. Good to see a lot of you here." Alright, very nice slow strategic play. Yeah, this is good from Jeff. It's not making my life easy. Alright, I'll stay on the defense of this. I do have a light square weakness here, but I'm going to have to allow that. I certainly prefer black's position. Yeah, with the knight or the pawn? I think we'll go with the knight. I want to try to claim something on f5. Okay. Oh, apologies for that. Alright. Bishop at b5 I'm trying here just to get safe with bishop takes f1. But we'll see if it really does that. Oh, that's not fantastic, is it? Yeah, he's playing very well. Knight takes h4. He's now threatening f3. No, Jeff has all the moves this morning. He's got the material advantage, and I've not really achieved safety, so I'm in some trouble at the moment. Alright, I'll need to take this one. Knight at h3 is coming in, so let's try to stay defensive for a moment. Could have tried for pawn at e6, but yeah, I think I'll invest all my pieces here. So I didn't want to take with the king immediately. Need to take this one. Oh, he's finding all the right moves. Maybe I should have taken with the king, or tried. I don't know. I don't like what I'm doing here. This is a very tough situation. Even bishop takes g5 was an obvious miss. Oh, danger here. Queen at g3. Oh, we've got to start running. Okay, he's giving me a little bit of material, but I'm still very uncomfortable here. I've got to try to hit this queen somehow. So he's giving me something to play for now. Alright, I've got a fork here. Yeah, we're not out of the woods yet. This is still dangerous. Okay, I've captured a queen. What do I need to look out for most? I think I've got to cover this, but now my king's dancing out in the open. King takes h4 feels too dangerous. I'm just instinctively bringing the king back. So now I'm still defending, just gonna try to hold on here, but now I've got some threats. Okay. What's going on here? Queen d7. Right, let's bite the bullet. Gotta be accurate here. Let's touch and go. Okay, he's got the queen in hand. Ooh, that's nasty. He's nearly got mate. I'm lucky I've got king h2 because I can come up to g3. So a pawn would mate me here. He's got to move. I want to bring a knight here to allow knight at f6. Alright, now I've got to try to look for mate. Let's try to find this. So I'm looking to get in on f6 and queen at g7 to finish. So yeah, the way I played the opening there, I didn't deserve to win that game. I really liked the way that that my opponent played. I think bishop at g4 after I played f3 was very accurate, and then he really made things difficult after that with the h3 square. So I think he was just a little bit inaccurate in the finish on the king, and he definitely had it in the bag. So nice game from my opponent there, Jeff. Didn't come up with the win, but definitely in the lead. Okay, queen g3. I already feel uncomfortable here. What have I done? This is a nice move. It's just hitting e5 and it's making black uncomfortable. I can't organize my pieces in the way I want to. Alright, I've also berserked here, so I've got to watch the clock. I'm too slow at the moment. Brain hasn't quite caught up just yet. I've gotta still warm up. Okay, I've got to defend g7. I've got to try to castle queenside somehow. So yeah, not really playing the opening so well just yet. Okay, white's got a nice position here. I might want to save that. Oh dear. Time is going to kill me here. Trying to trap this queen, but this could all head south for me very quickly. Mm. Oh, a bit of desperation here. This is all good for white on the clock and on the position. Ooh. Giving me a chance. No, not really. I haven't taken it. I don't know if taking with the queen was any better. I'm going to run out of time here. A nice game from my opponent. I'll throw in the towel. Nice game, Takapu. Even if I played queen takes, I mean he had king g2, king g1. I think that's just it's just a poor opening play. I think after queen g3, black struggling. So nice game there. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a drink quickly. Alright, deadly crack. Okay, this is a classic old opening. So white can give up this pawn on c3 and normally has some kind of compensation for it. At least some practical chances. Okay, this pawn's hanging. So this is a really common motif in Crazyhouse. Which way do I want to do this? Maybe pawn on g6 first. And so with the bishop hitting the pawn on h7 and the knight hitting g7, it's hard for black to defend it all. Now I've lost some material this side, but I'm going all out on the king. Queen takes a1, I might be able to recover later, but the immediate threats are related to checkmate. I'll take this one. Could play bishop g5, could try to pick off the king. Looking at e6 now. If the bishop takes e6 is pretty lethal here. If knight at f4, which looks like a decent move, then rook at f7 will cover this off. So here rook at f7 I think is sensible. Just pick up some material. Queen in hand, more pressure on e6. Queen at e8's mate. Okay, how are we going in the standings? So I'm now ranked 11th. We've got Eskin, big lead, Mugwort. I'm a long way off the top, so I had a long match against Jeff. I've got a lot of catching up to do. Still warming up the engines. So Eskin and Mugwort playing very well. Takapu near the top as well. So there's a player that defeated me. Krosky Bonobo. Jotaro Deganat, a strong player from Buho 21. Legion Destroyer Johnny and Waste Time. Okay, PK&M. Ooh, this is a tough match. Alright, I won't be berserking this one. Let's try to make a score here. So yeah, I'm just hoping to get some good matches in. Get some good Crazyhouse. I've played a couple openings quite badly already. Probably deserve to lose more than just one match at the moment. Okay. Where's the play here? Play knight b4. So both players very solid here. White's plays on the dark squares quite often, and black is alternatively playing for the light. So this is all a light versus dark square battle. Okay, I don't mind this trade. the rook is not as valuable in Crazyhouse as it is in chess. So a rook is about the same as a minor piece. But now I also get some additional safety in preparation for when the board opens up later on. So my opponent here is now balancing his light square coverage in preparation of bishop at h5. I think he's planning bishop at g4. So play it now because he doesn't have the bishop in hand. Take with the queen, actually. I'm now looking at g3 as well. I'm really looking for a way in early here. So this knight is now the defender of dark squares. I figure, white's put too much on light squares here for me to really come in. Because he's played h3, kind of switching gears, trying to hit on dark squares. He can play bishop at e5 and threaten the queen, but I'm actually likely to part with the queen. I'm trying to undermine this knight as a priority. If he recaptures here, there's options. e5 is hanging. If he takes here, I might grab g2 and say, well, I'll look for compensation for sacrificing the queen. So that's the way we're heading. I've got a lot of defense on the king at the moment. Okay, we're going to capture. We'll capture here. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with playing this. If queen takes, we can capture here. Knight at f3 is a threat. Oh, he's going to try to hold on to it. That's interesting. I'll place the rook to begin with. I gotta make sure I don't get mated. Yeah, I should be fine. I don't know if I should put the king on a dark square or a light square. I didn't really consider it enough. Maybe that king should have stayed on f1. It just helps. I mean, if, I'm seeing a pattern where if a king ends up on f1 and I chase the queen to f3, I'm looking at queen h5, bishop at g6. If the king was still on f1 and the queen's on f3, knight at d2 is available. Oh, okay, that's not expected. Happy to pick up the queen. I thought he should just recapture here, but maybe he's seen something. Alright, shouldn't I just have mate here? If I don't have mate, it's definitely something strong, because this bishop is cutting off the back rank. He can't play bishop g1 because takes knight at h4, so he's got to use a queen, but then he's got nothing to place back here. So that's important. Queen at f8 is no longer a threat. Yeah, happy I've played that one, but I'm a long way off the pace here. Oh, Eskin dropped the couple. What happened to Mugwort? Okay, so everyone's dropped a game somewhere. Krosky still got a perfect score. Okay, I've got a few comments saying warming up the engines, my comment, as if I'm using a machine. No, they're all on board here. That's where the engines are. Okay, we've got an E6 D6. So we're up here against Susanna. He's got a provisional rating in the 1800s. So I've got a similar concept here, hitting with knight at H5. Okay, castles. Could take H5 or G7. We'll go with G7. I've got plenty on dark squares. Makes sense to just go for it. So I have bishop at E5, but that runs into rook E8. So I'm placing the bishop back on C3. He can still defend here. This is interesting actually. Queen E2. Not an intuitive looking move because it gives up a queen, but this ensures I still control E5. Or else, if I say played bishop E3, he might play pawn at E5. So this way I'm just getting a queen, and then he's still got a lot of dark square weaknesses. So queen E2, not intuitive necessarily, but white very safe. There's no way the checks are gonna damage white here. So now I believe coming in with a rook is warranted. If knight at G8, then rook takes G8 will mate. Got to use a bishop. That's good. So pawn at H6 or queen at E8. What's the right continuation? Maybe queen at D8. Queen at D8 takes. We'll play queen at D8 first. That forces knight at F6. And then pawn at H6 will then undermine the dark squares. So now I can pick up this knight, unless I've got a better move. I could put the pawn on again, or maybe bishop here. No, I think putting the pawn on is more sensible. If the knight moves, then I get knight with check. This is still a nasty looking move. So this is too much for black to defend now. Even if knight at F6, yeah, we've got mate here. Then queen G8, knight at F7. Okay, got the multiplier back. That's a coveted multiplier. Yeah, I might be happy to just play some non-Berserk Crazyhouse. Be able to commentate on this. Always got options to Berserk later on. Okay. I'm preparing queen D2. This knight's in trouble here. Backed off now. So this is quite a popular setup. Sometimes we've got black ready to play H6 to stop things coming in here. What do I want to do here? I think knight g5 will hit this pawn first. And now I want to see if I can get h5 in. Bishop on e2 perhaps. Bishop to e2 just to keep the queen covering d4. Okay. Yeah, let's just go for it here. Well, maybe, yeah, could have taken with a rook, but keen to get some more pieces forward. Okay, knight c4. What's better here, bishop takes or knight takes? I'm gonna let this queen drop. I'll take with the knight. Okay. Knight takes d2. Recapture's not bad here. Bishop takes g8. I don't really like pawn at g6. Like this way. Okay, so yeah, looking at knight at g6 doesn't really mate at this stage. We're gonna play from here. I need to make something on the light squares. So I've given up the queen, but I've got a big attack going here. Bishop takes d4 will make things quite interesting. On queen f6, do I need to be careful? Something precise here. As the bishop takes g8. Yeah, we'll take this way. Black has a sack here, but I'm going to allow it. I don't think black's got enough to follow through with mate. And it was not much different if bishop takes d4 happened first. White just has a path here, so if queen at f2, king d1, knight e3, if knight e3 then takes, if pawn e2 takes, so there's the checks run out. But meanwhile, over here, white's threatening knight at f7. So white's attack should be stronger than black's here. Right, 75 viewers this morning. Thanks for joining, everyone. We're coming up to first 45 minutes. This is a long event. This is 3 hours. I started at 4 AM. It'll be 7 AM by the time this wraps up. Okay, take this way. Right now is knight at g6, rook at h7. Gonna wrap things up. Okay, I'm still trailing the lead by a long way, so I'm on 21. Top scores 34. So Sexy, and I know it. He's in there. He's berserked a few. Eskin's been playing well. Yeah, some good names near the top. I've got a lot of catching up to do. Okay, early days yet. Rikastrov. I don't find Rikastrov an easy opponent. I've got a very good record against him, but I find it's always a challenging match. Okay, he's going for an early bishop e2. So against this, I like to get knight d4 in quite early. Now knight back to b1, okay. He's going to reroute to knight d2. We'll take that one then. Oh, that's a little bit inaccurate. Bishop at h5. I think white had bishop takes f6 as an option. Back here, my point was back here, bishop takes f6 instead of knight d2, because if I capture this way, knight at g7 check, and if I capture this way, then knight at c7 check. So I think I made an inaccuracy there. Okay, he's left the light squares open a little bit, so I've not got much else in the position, so I've got to play for it. And knight at f4, the point being to recapture with this fork, and then resume pressure on the light squares. So the queen is hanging. If the queen is to move, then bishop at g2. I feel like white might give up this queen for defensive benefit. Even something like bishop g2. No, he's going to do it this way. I'll get this in. Okay. How to play from here. Got something with knight e4. Alright, we'll push without thinking too much. The thing is, white's got a lot of pieces in hand, so while I've got nothing here, if I don't try to attack as quickly as I can, then white's going to have a chance to consolidate and defend, or otherwise launch his own attack. So now I just need to be precise. If it's pawn at e2, or if it's bishop f1, which one is the right move? I actually think it's pawn at e2. So queen takes no good. If knight takes, there's options. There's knight recapture, takes knight at f4. There's bishop f3, knight f4. Not sure if that one is actually good for black. White might be getting safe after that. The queen g5. Bishop here, recapture. Bishop at g2. No, I think queen g5 is going to be enough. So if I take the queen, he can just recapture. The knight's covering the back, so I have to take it, and then bishop at g2, and then I think white's got enough defenses. Knight at h4, bishop at h3, I wasn't really getting in. I've gone this way because of this finesse move here. He can't recapture because of knight at h3, but the difference is instead of taking with the pawn, I get to defend. Now this is a fine point. Knight at g6 is on if I play king h8. I don't want to allow the knight to get back here because then it defends h3. But yeah, this queen g5, queen f4 means f3 is defended. That was the main point. If I can recapture the knight straight away, the queen can take f3. So that's the whole idea of this maneuver. Now that's a nice move. I've missed this. Bishop at g2. Okay, what to do about this? Doesn't really help me. Alright, if I take, pawn f3, bishop f5, knight at g6. This is a good move, pawn at g3. Alright, no, I'll have to go this way then. White might be better here. So I'm just trying to hold some attack, hold some defense. Oh, yuck. That really... That's a bad miss. That is a bad miss. I think he's got me here. This is a great move. It just defends h3. So that really puts an end to my attack. So from here, I think white should just keep steamrolling. Yeah, this is good. And my only hope is knight f4, but even then, it's pretty miserable. Problems. I'm desperately just trying to keep my king alive here, but I'm so far down on material now. Can't even make anything happen quickly. We'll have to just turtle up. Alright, white is definitely better from here. Okay, we're just repeating the same ground. I mean, like, I need a knight to get in here. I can't see that happening anytime soon. Or I need to push on light squares. Okay. There's that knight I was talking about, but this is going to be too hard to defend, I think. Alright, I'm still trying to hang in there. I've got a knight now. I can try to play for something. Ooh, that looks too dangerous. Pawn at h3. Pawn at h3. He may still have me here, but I have some. Oh no. No, this isn't going anywhere. What am I doing? I'm just repeating moves here. My problem now is h7. I should have. Don't know. I felt I've had some chances. No, maybe bishop at f5. Okay. Oh no. No, no, no. I did not deserve to win that game. I should have. I should have. I just feel bad about winning that game. Alright, Joanna. I mean, yeah, look, the thing is that is a case where White should actually just take it easy and attack from distance. Like I said, I didn't have a chance unless I had a knight in hand. He gave me that, and even then, I still didn't have good play in the position. And then he kind of, he should have, instead of putting his king on h3, at one stage, like even after knight f4 check, he had king h1, and yeah, but black never had a chance. But he put his king on h3 and got himself into mate. So yeah, I definitely did not deserve to win that match. Okay, we move on. So we want it here. It's going to make my life difficult. Bishop at g3. Pawn at f4 is an option. Probably just wants this. Alright, we'll play pawn at f4. Queen d5 maybe. It's going to still take. Alright. What have I got myself into here? Okay, we'll go queen d5. Is looking to undermine this knight. The knight at f6 is now a threat. That must be respected. So is knight at e7. So we'll put a bishop on e7. That's worthwhile. Okay, so I've got 2 pawns for a piece here. Joannet's going to want to attack as soon as he can. I've just got to try to win some material back. So pawn at f5 makes sense. Okay, can I get away with taking, or am I opening up too much? Takes. He'll take with a knight. I don't think that's a good move. Maybe pawn at g4, knight f6, takes, takes. Alright, pawn at g4. He may even just recapture this. Okay, now f5 might be too open, but what else does black have? F5 can't be good. So white has control now of the king side. Yeah, I'm taking a lot of time here. Alright, bishop at f5. Yeah, I don't really like my options. Alright, bishop at f5, g3. Pawn at h6 is gonna hurt, probably. I reckon he's thinking about that. No, queen at c3. What am I talking about? Queen at c3. Knight at c7. Queen at c3. What are you talking about? Alright. Clearly the brain not functioning well. He's got a lot of time up his sleeve here. What have I got? At g4 perhaps. I need to sneak an attack in. We'll cover that one. Alright, clock very low. I need to move. I'm trying to defend this. Very tough here for black. Yeah, I'm pretty much made it. I have to take with the king. No, he's too accurate. Seen it. Rook at g8, knight f7 to finish. Nice game, Joanna. No, I didn't really get an edge out of the opening. Okay, I'm now a long way off the lead. We got 2 hours left. I've had an hour to warm up. Lucifer 7. Okay, let's get serious. So a new opponent here. First hour down, and let's try to chase the top of the leaderboard. I need to start winning games quicker. This is well, I need to start winning games. Let's say that. Let's actually try to play this like an arena. So when I say that, it's not just about winning the matches, it's about trying to win the matches quickly. Defending h6 here. Okay, can I come in at all? What's the path to progress? Maybe it's e5. let's go. I'm spending way too long in the opening to make that adjustment. If queen takes f4, bishop at e5 is pinning. Okay. Grab this. Bishop at b3 played. Keep attacking. Right. Let's get a bit reckless here. Okay. Bishop first. Bishop f3 or bishop pawn at g4. Go pawn at g4. Ah, that looks like it should be mated. I think I gotta just take this one first, unless g5 takes. No, I got too many holes. Bishop here takes. Knight at f3. Yeah, that's mate. Bishop f6. Okay, that's an arena kind of win. Just go reckless, go practical. Okay, we got 100 viewers now. What the nuts? Okay, a few new players. I've not played an arena in some time. I've not caught up with all the latest players joining. I got someone berserking me here. So sooner or later I gotta start berserking as well. What's the play here? Just cover up on h2. Yeah, it's a good move. Bit loose from me so far. Okay, aggressive. Yeah, g5. Bring it on. Nice move. Okay. Black being very aggressive here. I think he has every right to be. Okay, I'll take this one though. Okay, that bishop's hanging because of the check. So I've picked off a little bit of material here, despite losing a piece early in the opening for a pawn. Okay, is anything on here? We'll just be sensible. I'm just going to try to eliminate the threats on my king side. Toy Volkazas here. I don't understand. Why did Jan not berserk back? Yes, that's a good question. Why did I not do that? I was questioning myself just after the game started. You know, if your opponent berserks, it's a good chance to berserk as well. Then you're both on even terms, and you don't have a time disadvantage. You're looking for opportunities to berserk. That was one of them. Bring the rook on first. Got a sharp finish here. No, knight at f8 isn't on. I'll make sure I don't get mated. Gonna hit the queen. Also give some coverage to h2. Yeah. So that stops any fancy mates. Still a long way off the pace. 29 points. Bonobo 47. So it seems hard. Once people are getting to the top, it's hard to stay there. Ishak 37. Okay, let's get some pace going here. Okay, so both players solid here. I'm just looking to develop. Nothing too crazy just yet. I'll preserve this bishop. And it's looking queen d7. So, you know, coming off the pin, but just looking to control. Put a bishop on. Knights on the white side versus bishops on the black side. But I'm really looking at this. Queen f4 is the only square I have for my queen currently. So he can trap it with knight e2, but I don't mind parting with the queen, in fact. Okay, bishop e7 played. Shall I come in? d6 is on. Let's just go. Okay. What have we got here? We'll play on the light squares first. So queen takes f3, is that my move? Looks risky. We'll play this way. So knight at g4, just going for knight at e3. But there's also potential tricks with rook at h2, takes queen f2. So yeah, maybe bishop at g1 is helpful. And I'll have to think about what to do next. No, he's allowing everything. So which one do I want? Knight at e3 or rook at h2? I want rook at h2 actually. So where's the mate? Knight at f4 takes h5. Yeah, knight at f4. I'm not playing queen h2 because I want the queen to cover f3. I'm just trying to get the king cut off with the box here. And I'll have enough material to play checks to the finish there. PK&M. Yeah, not really feeling like berserking still. We'll save that for a later game. Okay, we'll go advanced French. Early f6. How to play against this. Okay. I don't feel like I want to do that. Why not? There's something better. Alright, we'll overprotect e5. This is a Nimzovich idea. The concept of overprotection. Usually more of a chess concept than a Crazyhouse concept. Okay, we've got the knight there. So this is interesting from black. I think it's fine to play like this. Alright, I want a castle before these light square weaknesses present any tactical problems. So I don't mind this rook looking down here. What I want is a bishop actually. I want to try to get in on his light squares. Capture with the queen or with the knight. I think the knight is natural. So again, just very patiently playing for strength on e5. Okay, now I get to... Oh, I can play queen c2 or bishop at d3. So he's going to take this at some stage and play pawn e4, right? Let's think about this for a moment. Well, I can let him take that. That's okay. So, yeah, strategically, maybe rook e1. If I ever get to open this file. With pawn or with the knight? Or with the bishop even? Or with the rook even? With the bishop. G7 is something that's hanging here. I don't mind him playing pawn f6, I'll just retreat. Okay, he's taken with the knight though. I want to take this way or... Let's play fun. I'm gonna ignore this and try to go for his king side. So if rook g8, pawn at h7 can make a queen, then I can recapture this knight slowly. But he doesn't really have anything with knight at e2 immediately. So do I want to defend this bishop? What do I want to do here? Nah, he's just going to back off with knight f5. That doesn't really help me, does it? So I'll capture here. Alright, and while his king side's weak, I need to make something happen fast. I also need to play a little bit faster. Jeez, what have we got here? Alright, bishop at h8. Very obvious threat, I'm trying to make a queen. Yeah, let's go for g6 then. If he tries to take with a rook, he's got to look out for his back rank. So I've got to be cautious of counterplay from this rook. So very slow, very slow. Where's the ideas? Okay, bishop at f3. Maybe I'll go for pawn at h5 here. I really want to get rid of this rook, and not only is it a good attacker for me, but it's also a good attacker for him. So it's both both offense and defense. There's a reason to go for that. Alright, Toyvork, he said, I think Jan is playing too slow to win the tournament. Even if he wins, it takes too much time. I agree. I am playing too slow. But there's still an hour and 40 left. Okay, knight at f6 now. Okay. Let's take with the knight. I'm now coming for light squares. So knight at g5 a possibility. Sidestep that. I should be alright back at home. Okay. Got my queen, but is that all there is to it? Alright, I better not run out of time here. Knight takes e5. I'm playing for tricks here. Oh, nice move. What is that? You gotta move. That's pretty disappointing. Just ran out of time. Why did I just do that? That's a nice game there from PKNM. Nicely defended. But against e5, I should have just done more. Okay. You know what? It is time to go berserk crazy. So I'm now 33 up against Mugwort on 59. Let's go. Let's go. I nearly feel like having the extra time just makes you play a little bit slower. It gives you that comfort that you can take that time. Whereas if you berserk all your matches, you have some pressure to move and finish games quickly, even if you're taking on a bit more risk. So I'm gonna give myself a bit of motivation to play faster in the opening. Okay, that's a piece I want to undermine. Go for g6 here. Alright, let's play sensibly but quickly. Okay, all out attack on the king side now. Alright, this should be force mate from here. If king back, pawn g2 here, knight f3, takes, king takes. Yep. This, and then once the queen falls, then queen at g2 will become available. Okay. Okay, Heiserjack says, John Lee, do you plan to play the yearly Crazyhouse? It's on a Saturday at 4 AM. December 16. December 16. Not sure. That's a while away. That's more than a month. Potentially. That's fine. Okay, Lucifer. Alright, 2200 here, but I'm gonna Berserk. Okay, early bishop g4. Alright, let's go for the light squares. Go for the light squares and go for them recklessly. Okay, let's go for it. Ooh, queenie. Oh, this looks very dangerous for black. Pawn at f7 is what I want. Okay. Arena Berserk style. So I've had a few wins with the multiplier, but if you have a look at the leaders, it's all about how many you can string together in a row. It's very important you try to keep that going. Particularly in an arena with increment. It's a long time to get the matches, so to get that multiplier back up is quite costly in terms of time. Okay, I got mugwort here. I won't berserk this one, but I will be trying to play fast. So mugwort's in good form. I actually took him on for a large number of matches the other night. We played a lot of 1-0, and I came away with a lot of wins, but this is a longer time control. I feel like he's playing a precise move order here. Okay, that should be taken. So both players solid here. Progress on the board is going to be slow for either side. But I want to make some progress on the clock. Okay, bishop. Okay, this is interesting now. Do it slowly. He's thinking. He's thinking. I think he's thinking knight at f4 or takes. Okay, neither of the two. Where's the play? How do I break this open? How do we break this open? Time is ticking. Okay, I like this. Let's go for it. Okay, so bishop at e2 is on, but I get knight at g4. Make use of that. He's defending very carefully. Not easy to make ground. It's knights that I need. Alright, we'll grab the pawn then. I can claim slight material advantage, and I'm looking at getting it on f6. Can't resist. I'm gonna do it. He might consider taking here. That'll be interesting. Or he might just go back off. We'll see. Knight at e2 first. If I come here, queen takes f3 is going to be dangerous. So I have to play here. If king h1, he had queen f3 takes pawn at g2. I didn't like the look of that. So king h2 is to avoid this queen f3 sack. Now if queen h7, I grab the rook, and then I'm threatening knight f6. So I'll get get a bit of material back for that queen sack. So the queen sack there was all instinctive. It's just playing on the dark squares. So knight f6, another threat. Keep capturing pieces. Okay. Try to take the bishop, maybe. Take with the bishop, I mean. Just keep hitting f6. Yeah. Feels a little bit dangerous here. But I'll be gutsy, I think. I think I'll take this. Oh no, then he just checks me and he comes back. Yeah, he's got the upper hand here now, it feels. Alright, we shall defend. He can take this. But I'm just trying to get safe here. Alright, so what's this? So knight at e7 threatened. If he takes this, I can recapture. Ooh, has he got some sneaky mate? Rook at g1. I don't see it. We'll grab this. So I'm threatening rook at g8. I've also got bishop at d4, which will be a nice defensive resource. It'll keep me safe for the game. Okay, he's going to play it. How's this going to play out? Okay, I'll play the bishop. So I'm feeling good about the position at the moment. Bishop at bishop at f6. He should defend with bishop at g7 here. I'm just trying to get his bishop off this line, and then I'll. I had rook at g8. That was stronger. I did well enough there. Okay, happy to make the top 10. But Mugwort put up a big fight there. Hard to put a dent. He's only had 2 losses today. In fact, here's the other loss he took. Bonobo. So I mean, Mugwort's playing great. He's beat Juanet, PKNM, Eskin, Fempele. What the nuts? Yeah, he's been Juanet again here. I mean, yeah, Mugwort's someone to stop today. He's playing very well. Question from Toivok. Will Jan play the hyper? Oh, I don't know. It'll be 7 AM by then, so family might wake up. Okay, we've got a double Berserk here. 1.5 minutes each. Okay, so early capture on c6, which is alright for black. I mean, I'll get some decent development out here. Very natural squares. Okay. Back off. Keep the material. Here I could just grab this, but then the e5 pawn will fall. So I'll stay aggressive. Okay, he's allowed e2 to drop. Don't want to take with a knight or the bishop. Take with a bishop. Yeah, we'll just go straight in. Okay, so I don't want to just recapture straight away. I want to make a dent in white's position. I have to take this, or else I'll be mated with rook at g8. White gets a chance to defend here with rook at g4. Okay, he's going to sack a little more. I think this will go anywhere. Queen at h1 is still a remaining mate threat. There we have it. Okay. See if we can make the way up that leaderboard. On 48 points, chasing 73. 25 points is a long way to go. There's only an hour and 20 left. Sexy, and I know it. We won't be berserking you. Alright. Having to think about what opening he's going to play, is he? Okay, e4, e5 we're going for. Okay, we're going to get a solid match. Should I try something different here? Take with the bishop. Okay, so I've got a pawn. Can I hold on to it, is the question. Right, we shall try. Queen a4. Pawn at c6. Make an attempt to hold on to material. Okay, so Sexy and I know it's going to the think tank here. So Sexy and I know it was one of the final 16 in the Crazyhouse World Championship this year, and he often makes it into the top 10 ranks. He floats in and out fairly regularly. So Sexy and I know it is a player to be respected. For that reason, I've not berserked for sure. Figure I'm going to need my time. It'll be worthwhile holding on to the multiplier, but I still need to push quickly and aggressively here. I wonder what he's thinking about. So if takes, yeah, I thought he'd go this way, and maybe recapture and bishop at d7, and then try to knock my queen around. Yeah, I think he's contemplating pawn to d7 or bishop to d7, which one he should play. Going with the bishop. Now, where does this queen belong? It belongs on a6. a6 or c4. Okay, we'll go to c4. So I'm looking here, knight at d6, queen e2, pawn at b4, maybe something like e5. So my plan here is just to, I'm a pawn up. You know, I've got nothing of blacks in my half. Okay, he's gone this way. I need to try to keep my king safer than his king. Okay, we'll go knight b5. Try to hold on to material at the same time. He wanted to play, I think, if knight e2, knight at d6, so then just grab this pawn. So I'm trying to make that a little bit more challenging for him. So if I can hold on to an extra pawn and keep my king safer, stay up on the clock, then I'll be in a good situation. I'm just going to trade here. Happy about that. Okay. A knight at h4 is a possibility. Can't really hit e4, so bishop at h4 makes sense. So that prevents knight at h4, and it also starts a little bit of aggression here. He might play knight at e5, and queen e2 I can back off. But yeah, he's expended a pawn here, and now that's not doing much, so I just gotta try to keep him at bay. Bishop b5 coming in, not too great a concern. So let's get the battery going here. Okay. I need to start attacking him somewhere. So the dark squares is where I'm going to go for. Ah, now he's got d3 to look at though. Wasn't exactly part of the plan. Yeah, I've let him in a little bit here. Okay, we'll play hg first. Okay, is it so bad to play queen e3, knight g4? I really don't like this bishop now. I think that's a good play. And then I've kind of opened up this file as well for him. Yeah, alright, well, I think I'm going to have to accept he's going to play knight d3 here. Okay. Pawn at c3. Make sure I don't run out of time again. That's a big deal. Yeah, I just need to get my king to safety. Not really allowing it though. Oh dear. What have I allowed here? What have I walked into? Okay, I'm gonna get safe now with rook d1. That's a critical move. Bishop at a4. Okay, let's try to bring this home. We'll be precise. I want to really make him think about home. Stop queen d3. Do I take that or do I leave it? No, this should be taken. Alright, we'll come in on the back rank. Okay, I'm happy with the position now. Okay, happy with that one. No, I let a little bit out. I let too much happen with a6, bishop b5, and I was quite fortunate. I got to play bishop at a4 there. So happy to walk away with a win from a strong player, PKM. Keep my multiplier up. Okay, knight b4 coming in. Okay, I can play pawn at c2. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, got the queen. Okay. I'll gladly accept. Now I would capture one of these two pawns if I don't have a direct mate. Knight at d3, pawn at c2 might be strong as well. So happy to just grab some material here. Okay, I'll just go aggressively. If he runs up, queen at d1, pawn at d4 mates, so he runs to the side. So I've given that queen back for a rook and a knight, but I maintain some very strong initiative. Meanwhile, my king is also remaining quite safe. So all in all, I'm still up a pawn and a rook cold. Okay, queen at c5. We'll go straight for it potentially. Pawn at c2. I just shouldn't waste this time. I should just move. I just don't really want to allow him to start anything. Maybe I should just play knight c6, that's simpler. But I don't have mate immediately on the back. Now if knight c6, it will attack a pawn that's undefended on b4. That'll help launch some attacking ideas onto c2. So yeah, it's just about the clock management here. Just got to move. Got a good position, just don't lose on time. Okay, we have mate here on the books. Maybe that queen should have gone to e7. That's a little bit more precise. We'll just keep taking pieces. Alright, if he takes the knight, I've got a nice mate. Rook at b1 check, king a2, knight takes b4, queen a1. Just like that. Okay, right, I've risen up to rank 5, 57. We're chasing 76, 75, so there's been a few points drop near the top. Alright, let's see if we can keep up this multiplier. Krosky, okay. No berserking against Krosky. Krosky's an opponent I've played in the Crazyhouse World Championship. He was also part of the final 16. An opponent to be respected, and yeah, one of the proponents of the game. Um, I think the actual uh, conception of this channel um, is in part due to Krosky in a big way. Um, he conducted an interview quite some time ago, um, just via email with me, and that's part of what's got me inspired to start the channel. So, yep, to Krosky.io for some inspiration, um, and he's continued to support the game since then in a big way as well. So much respect to Krosky. Um, oh, what's going on here? I think E5 is in order. And we can back this one off. So this is a slow position for black. It'll be interesting to see what he wants to do here. If he wants to try to crack things open, or if he's also going to play patiently. I'm going to be rerouting this knight here. Going to take F7. He's going to take F7. He goes for it. Knight at E6. Okay, I'll make an aggressive stake. So I'm pretty confident both of us are out of book here. So now we're both playing. So I'm trying to make something happen on the light squares. So knight C7. So he's grabbing the material. So I have to attack. Now knight F8 is going to hit me, and he's got bishop at E6. How can I attack effectively here? So knight F8 is coming in. I think I'll actually get knight G2 in. Yeah, don't like this. I think he's done the right thing here. Okay, pawn at F3. Let's be most direct. I missed a trick here. If he takes, I can actually grab this knight. The knight at H3 is a mate threat. So we'll be aggressive here. If he wants to grab the rook, then I'll have to part with the queen, and then I'll continue aggressively. But if I don't make something really direct on his king here, I'm definitely worse. I mean, white may still be better here, but I have to take my practical chances. And bishop at E2 also becomes a threat. So yeah, let's see what he wants to do here. This will be interesting. I'm keen to hold on to the multiplier, so if I got to burn a bit of time to keep it, it's going to be worthwhile. Because if I don't do something soon, he gets all the material. Bishop at E6 check, wins the queen. Pawn at H6 is coming in. So this just has to be direct and deadly. It's burning up his clock a little bit now. He's gonna have to think about it. So I'm looking at bishop at h3. I'll probably play bishop at e2, and then at least that way I've got a queen in hand if he tries to grab my queen. Yeah, it's all pretty sharp. It's all, every tempo counts here from now. Right, he's gone on to half a minute. This is a serious thing from him. Oh, okay. Bishop g5. So is it knight takes e4 or what's the play here? Bishop at e2. Nah, let's just keep it simple. I've just got to move. I think he'll grab the knight, and I get rook at g4 or bishop at f3. Depends what he captures with. Okay. I'll play pawn at g2 actually. I gotta stay aggressive. Yeah, pick off this knight. A knight at f4 check is viable. Okay, now we put the bishop on a6. Ah, I should have put it on c4 really. Then my queen can recapture it. Alright, so I come in the back now. Okay, we're into the back rank. Okay, queen f1. This looks like it should be over. Alright, I found a way in. Okay, pawn at f3 and just staying aggressive. So yeah, just staying practical I think is important. So 16 I know it now is a threat. 57 minutes. I'm now still chasing the lead by 23, but at least I'm in the top 5. Okay, raging like a boss TA. We've got the Berserk going on. Let's get the pace going. Oh, I missed knight g5. That's a shame. I would have liked that one. Oh, that would have been nice to have. Okay. Queen d7 played. Okay, can take this one though. Yeah, this is dangerous for black now. I pick up a free piece here and then I've got lots of pressure on f6. Very dangerous. Okay, a few options. Go this way. Okay, let's wrap this one up. Okay, so just a slight miss there on knight at h6 from my opponent. Okay, I'm catching up to Mugwort. I mean, he was doing so strong here. So I took the wind out of his sails around here, and then he got another loss, and then he's slowed down a little bit. What the nuts? Went up the charts. So, okay, we got Mugwort again. Okay, here we go. Tough match, important match, important match. Okay, I'll play conservatively. Should be an interesting opening. Okay, we're gonna break things open. Do I take this or leave it? What's better for me? I think I should take it. Can I play queen at b4? Knight at d2? Actually think that's worthwhile. Put this move in first. So yeah, I'm not too concerned after takes. If pawn f7, I can play my king to d8. You know, this is something that you should be concerned about generally, because there's, you know, pawn f7, knight at g5, queen f7. There's that sort of attack that's normally on. So here, just yeah, I mean, here now the queens aren't even on the board, on the side, ready to come on. If he swaps the queen, I get it back with check. So I'm not going to get mated immediately. Oh, I missed queen takes e4 here. That was a nice move to throw in. Okay, so do I want to go to d8 or do I want to go to f8? I think d8 was my original choice, so I'll stick with it. Okay, knight at g5. So I think it's sensible just to defend here. Okay, this should be new to both of us, so from here we play Crazyhouse. So yeah, I did miss queen takes e4 before, but I don't know if that was really that critical. What I've got here is quite safe, and there's paths to progress for black. Okay, bishop at a3. Gonna develop his pieces while trading queens. So let's take this, and should I just take it? You gotta be careful of things like queen at g8 afterwards. Is that really something to be concerned about? Okay, we'll be accurate here. We'll go for it. I'm gonna say that white's got some weaknesses here. He wants to play queen at g8. I'm gonna block it with queen at f8, and his checks will run out before I have a threat to capture here with check. That wins material. If he chooses to recapture here, he loses his initiative. So yeah, there's a bit of finesse here, getting this defender off and saying queen at g8 takes. When you take the rook, it's not checked, so I get a move in between to capture your knight. Meanwhile, bishop f2 is also something. Yeah, this is one of those fine points in Crazyhouse where you've got to decide between attack and defense, and here's where I think black has the right to attack first. So by the way, the thing with queen at g8 is if knight takes f8 queen, blocker, knight f7, king c8 takes, and then another blocker and mate. That's why queen at g8 is attractive. So he's not gone for queen g8. So queen at d2. So now the pressure's off me a little bit. I want an accurate move here. Is it bishop at f4? Or is it knight at c4? I feel like I should be decisive. Or even commence with knight at h4. Yeah, we'll commence with knight at h4. Or knight at f4. A lot of choices here. Bishop at f4, takes. Then you got bishops in hand. No, I'm feeling like knight at f4. I'm thinking bishop at f3. So the threat here is basically I'm threatening g2, threatening to take here. And then now, because his knight can't come back here, I want to play here. Also, the knight blocks off the queen. So, and the knight on f4 also guards e6, which was a potential check if I took the knight straight away. Take with the knight, so my bishop is not pinned. Okay. So I'm going to stay very direct on this bishop. I'm looking at pawn e2, takes, bishop takes, queen takes, knight at e2, check. Forking the king and queen. I've used a new knight because if I just move the old knight, he had more options. Alright, I'll take this way first. Okay, now I get to clean up a bit of material. His pawn is the only thorn left. And now, if his queen moves off this rank, knight at h3 is going to be too dangerous. So here, pawn at e7 might be something. Yep, he's playing it. Alright, I can't run out of time. Let's go. Okay, his clock's coming down as well. I was covering f5 while hitting the queen. Okay, now cleaning up material. Okay, should be home here. We'll just take some more. Knight at f3 is going to be too much. Okay, yeah, that was all the play in the middle game. That's what counted there. Happy with that game. Okay, burnt a lot of time, but I get to keep the multiplier, so that's well worthwhile. Okay, retarded platypus. No, I won't berserk him. Okay. He plays a good game. Alright, I just played this opening, we'll repeat it. This is an old classical one. I mean, there's been more aggressive tries from black. This is a little bit more passive, but I feel like it's pretty solid, and with the theory increasing these days, it keeps me out of a bit of trouble, and that it's not as well trodden as some of the e4, e5 lines. Okay, so he's already having a bit of a think here, so this is good. Okay, d5 played, so I'll get queen a5 check in. That's going to bring the knight back. Should get pawn at d4. But he gets bishop d2. I don't know if it's really worthwhile. 2 pieces for the queen. I don't want to lose g7, so I'll part with the queen. Now, knight's going to hit me on c7. Let's just cover up c7 first. And then from here we've got a game. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. This trade-off first, and then no one had anything past the 3rd rank really. So now it's a pawn and a queen in exchange for 2 pieces. I've got the 2 pieces, and I've got to try to justify that they'll be the better players here. So grab this. This is hanging, but do I need to tend to that, or am I better off avoiding it? He's going to play knight at d5 if I'm not aggressive. I don't really like that. I'm actually going to allow this and prioritize the offense. So he's got every right to take that. But now knight d3, I want to make an impression on his position first. So objectively, White's got a couple pawns in his hand now as well, so he's probably better. But this is all about practical play, this game. Okay. I'm going to try to be direct but efficient with my use of material. Oh, queen a4. So he's looking at queen at e8. That's a bit dangerous. Okay, that's to be respected. We'll defend both the bishop and the e8 threat. So nice move from the platypus. I would have liked to have used this knight somewhere else. Maybe I could have backed off this knight, but I think it's better having the pieces on the board in this situation. Oh, he's grabbing the bishop. So, am I in some trouble here? I have to take this. Pawn at c7. I missed something. I think he might need one more knight. If I take this, I must be busted. That's a nice move. Bishop at c7 here. He's causing me grief. Okay. Knight at 5. I can't afford to take that, so I'm pretty busted here. I've missed a big move. Now queen at c7, the mate threat must be defended. So he's given the queen back. I'm now down a couple pawns cold, but it's more about the initiative here. He's really got a firm grip on that. Yeah, I'm not a happy camper here. Yeah, this is turning ugly fast. Alright, so I've got some minor pieces. I kind of have to make my king run to the defense if I'm going to survive this, and that's not going to be easy. I guess the only thing is that time is on my side. Ugly as. Do I have to run up? Or can I survive on f7 somehow? Okay, I'm gonna run up. This is so ugly. Alright, I've got to come back to f6 to allow the defense of this square. Time is on my side, that's all. But he's now I've got some checks. I think white should have had a force mate there somewhere. It's just unclear enough to give me some practical chances. My king's safe now. Okay, well I get this check in now. I should be better here. No, I got completely outplayed in the middle game here. I've only held on via practical chances in defense. Very, very lucky to get away with that one. Very lucky. Okay, what the nuts? Look at him go. What the nuts? Not heard of this player. How long has he been on? Okay, chasing an even bigger gap now. He's just run away with it. So he looks like he's berserking every game and he's hit a streak here. So I'm now in third place, overtaken Mugwort, but I'm burning up a lot of time against some of these strong players. But yeah, happy to have some quality matches on the stream. If I can chase down the lead, that'd be great. But you know, what the nuts is looking like he's running away with it at the moment. Okay, we'll just play pawn at d4. It's solid first. Where do I want this bishop? Got choices here. Shouldn't think too long about it really. Knight c6 is going to come at some stage. We'll play the knight to f3. Oh, I've missed bishop d4. That's really poor. Yeah, that's. I was even thinking of c3 before. Why did I allow this? These pawns are critical. Alright, I just gotta hold a straight face and keep moving, I guess. This is not how I wanted to play this. Bad blunder already. It's not just two pawns, it's two really good central pawns here. It's just so loose. I should have played c3 instead of knight f3. Or even knight h3 to avoid these tricks. But okay, no use crying over spilt milk. We'll play a practical game, we'll keep fighting. So 16-0, he's just taking his time. He's working out what's the best way to squeeze this win out. That's fair enough. I have to make some play here. I need to get some pieces in hand to just muddy the waters a little bit. If I don't do that, I'll definitely be worse for the whole game. Knight c2 is coming. I could try to defend it with bishop d1, or I could let the material go. I think here I'm actually going to defend it with bishop e3. Doesn't just run into knight c2. But gosh, I hate my position right now. You might play knight f5, play queen e1. Black just holds all the cards here. White's got no activity. Maybe I should have even considered taking this. I just think, yeah, pawn f3. I don't know. Probably makes sense to hold the queen. It's gonna play h4. Okay, the clock is still ticking though, so he's really taking his time. Okay, still holding at the back. Bishop c5. Good move. Concerned about h4 push. How can I get rid of you? Maybe knight a4, but I'm really using up a good piece there. Alright, I guess I gotta resort to this. So, I mean, this bishop's valuable because there's an open line there. I can put a bishop on c5. If he wants to capture here, it's not so bad for me. I can get bishop at c5, get a bit more defense back at home. Not pawn d6, but I expect him to maybe take here and play knight at g4. I think what he's doing is he's just weighing up if he wants to open up the position. He shouldn't weigh it up too long. Oh, he's lost his connection. Hang on a second. Can I add more time? Why can't I add more time? No, that's... Yeah, that's really unfair. I would want to add more time. He's just timed out. Maybe he's had connection issues. He's got a few losses here. That's really bad luck. I don't know. Maybe he was even losing time the whole way through. I wasn't watching. Okay. What the nuts? Alright, he's gonna berserk. I should Berserk as well then, but I haven't. Okay, we went through this opening. Yeah, let's move on. I feel really bad for Sexy and I know it, but I've got to focus on the match ahead. Okay. I'll defend with a bishop, because b3 check could be a bit nasty if I allow this. Bishop was looking at c2. Castle, get out of the way of any tricks. Okay, we've got a game. So, what's the play here? Is it h3 or not? Oh, I think it's bishop g5. If he castles, I think he's safe there. So. Okay, now h3 might be called for. e4's hanging. Hang on. Let's not jump the gun. Let's defend e4 first. Okay, knight at f6 is what I'm looking at now. And then with the bishop on h4, I've got the knight here as well, but the knight f2 sack isn't really that attractive. And he's still going for it. So knight at f6 now is something to look out for. So he's avoided that. I just want to consolidate d4 before I do anything else. Okay, threatening both of these guys. Okay, he gave up there. Okay, I've held a streak, but still chasing 22. It's a long way to go. I mean, what the nuts is just playing volume. He's just berserking as much as he can. He's going to pick up some weaker opponents. I've had a run of some strong players. Okay, here, I got a lower player to try to berserk on. Let's not forget the pace. So this is Magna Toronial. Ooh, f6. Okay. Let's try to exploit this one. Alright, I'll try to go for the kill. Not successful. Why am I taking so long? Okay, should be close to mate here. Yeah, we've got it there. Okay, that's a good one. A good 5 points to catch up. Let's keep chasing. Nicholas Thies in the house. Was it Nicholas Tice? I should pronounce it correctly. He says, everybody says Jan is a great ambassador for the game, but look at what he's doing to this poor guy. It's a brutal introduction to Crazyhouse. Thanks, Nicholas. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Okay, PK&M. We'll go to E7. So I've had some games against Yasser, and Yasser plays this setup quite a lot. Mr. Yasser01, the legend. Okay, what am I doing here? I've cleared this space for the knight. That's where I want to go. And then, because he's already played h3, I'm looking at weakening the dark squares. Unless this is attractive. Bishop takes d3. It is attractive. I'm going to take this. Pawn at e4. Yeah, because he's played these h3 and a3 moves. Now the knight is on g2 or c2. Okay, he's gone that way. We'll put the knight on c2. Oh, maybe I should have put the knight on d3 and just taken the pawn. That might have been better. Okay, we'll grab this. Just disrupted white a little bit. Now I'm looking at knight f5, but I'm looking at queen f5. That's really be annoying. Maybe f5. So how to play from here? I mean, if knight at d3, I just had a pawn in hand and I was continuing nice and easy. This is a little bit more challenging. Find momentum. Okay, I'm gonna play an interesting move here. Rook at e4. It's this defends. I just don't want to allow queen takes f5, bishop at e6, king h8, bishop f5. And I feel like I only have a rook and a queen, and it's really hard to penetrate white, and he's got all of the minor pieces and pawns. So this is actually just to prepare knight f5 and prevent bishop at e6 altogether. Which may seem a bit pedantic, but at this level of play, I expect that that's something that my opponent will be looking at. Okay, let's take this. So sure, my king is a bit more settled, but I don't have clear inroads here. So yeah, rook d4, pawn e4. So there's no bishop h7 because of the pin. So I gotta keep his king less safe. Watch the clocks. Now, before taking d4, like I can't allow bishop h7. Okay, now I'm in trouble. What's this? Knight at h6 is coming. Have I stuffed this up? Yeah, what have I done here? I don't like this one bit. I think queen takes e6 is correct here, yeah. I'm gonna defend with rook f7. If I play bishop f7, he just goes back to g4, and then I've got to play bishop g6 again, and he's just picked up the pawn for free. So I'm using the rook to block, and then I'm gonna try to get counterplay here. Knight d4 takes, knight at b3, grab d4. Yeah, maybe knight at c2 and grabbing the rook's not right. I should probably play knight at d3 and grab b2. So, okay, here we go. All about practical play from here. Ooh, he's gonna challenge it. Okay. I'm gonna hit him with queen d6 check. All out sack. Now, have I got any dangers here to be concerned about? If I take this pawn. Well, I should just play d4. If the king moves this way, I can take this, and then bishop at d5 is going to keep me safe against fg. Okay, here we go. So bishop at d5 now. Also bishop at c2 needs to be respected. Okay, can I play bishop at c2? I just got to keep the aggression up here, I think. I eventually want to take this, but I don't want to allow queen f7 because then he can get knight at g5 takes, knight at e5, he can start an attack. Okay. Not allowing me to get safe. So we can just rinse and repeat. Alright, how do we crack this one? Or I could just take it and yeah, I don't really like that. Okay, I'm burning too much time. I'm gonna play this crazy looking move, queen at d5. Still holding on to it. Managed to get his king safe. Okay, I gotta start looking at the possibility of even allowing this something to happen on f7 so I can grab his f5. Queen at c4 is still going. Oh, can I get in with b5 maybe? Nah, that's too dangerous. Okay, can I allow queen f7 takes, knight at e5? This looks too dangerous. Alright. Attack's let up for just a moment. Who's faster here? This feels like desperation from my part. Go here. He's outplayed me. Damn. Oops, I'll grab that. I need one tempo in. Okay. Not really allowing, I have to... I think I'm busted here. Yeah, this has to be busted. Nice play, PKM. Nice play. Yeah, queen at e7 wins here. Yeah. Knight at f4, king up. Knight at f3. The finish. Oh, he's making it fancy. Nice play. Damn, lost my multiplier. That's gonna hurt me in the late stages. Took a long time to lose that game as well. Yeah, I couldn't make it work on that diagonal. I thought after bishop c5 I'd be doing well, but Yeah, he ran his king to a2 and he got away. Just not sure if I had another play in there. Okay, mugwort. Let's go. Okay. Alright, heading to theoretical line. This feels like trouble. Let's see. See how he plays against this. Okay. Do I take that? Can I do something else? We'll go this way. Oh, he's gonna allow this. Is there a mate somewhere? I don't think so. Is he planning knight f6? Queen at g2. Alright, can I afford to take this? We will go for it. So I just got to make sure I'm not mated with knight at f6. If he tries knight at h5, I can run up the board. So takes knight at h5, can't come back to h8, gotta run up to g6. Rook g1. Gonna have pawn f5. Gotta block this. Close. I don't think white will have quite enough. Okay. Bishop at f3. So try to get safe. Let's just grab the material. Rather than go for mate, I'm just going to go for king safety. Knight at e7 was a mate in one threat, so I just need to deny that. Let's take all the material first. So bishop at f5, interesting, yeah. Now I need to make some way, maybe bishop here. Yeah, make sure I can run out. The knight on d2 conveniently covers knight at e4 check, so... Ah, no, I've missed knight at h7. Loose, 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 loose. Pawn at g4, king g5, knight h7, here g3, king h3, takes. That just stinks of trouble. Should I go straight to h4? What's better? Allowing knight at h7 first, or... No, we'll go to g5 first. Trouble is, he's got g5 check. Oh dear. How do we get into this? Okay. Well, I've got to defend, right? So I've got to try to cover g3 with enough pieces. I don't know if he's missed a mate there where he had g3 check, king h3, g5. I have to put a blocker, takes the bishop, discovered check. Alright, this looks dangerous for him now. Knight at f2 is coming. Yeah, I think he had a better continuation there, but I got away with it. So the bishop check is here, not something to be concerned about. Pawn at g5 covers at the back. So black should be busted here. White should be busted here, sorry. Okay, get in. Just by the skin of my teeth. And this is only going to be worth 2 points, so I'm going to be too far behind the field, I think. Let's do it this way. Okay, happy to win the game, but yeah, I'm still ranked 5th here. 8 minutes to go. So yeah, I mean, I got a good streak here, but had the wind taken out of me and not really doing enough berserking today. I think that's the key. And sometimes if you really are playing to win an arena, I think when a position's lost, you have to resign the game and get on with the next one so you can catch up with the field. But okay, we'll put in a few good efforts. I mean, for the sake of the stream, I prefer to play the games out. I think that's better. Okay. Let's develop. Should I be going that way? Okay, we'll take this one. This is a caveman attack. It needs more preparation. It probably needs c6, b5, a4. Like it's pretty slow. Okay. So he's got the knights, I've got the bishops. I want to try to come in on the dark squares as soon as I can. Trade this one. Let's make some trouble. Takes pawn at d4, just really try to get in on his dark squares before he can make moves on mine. If I can remove this knight, then a4 will become viable faster. That might be a faster plan than c6, b5, a4, just to completely undermine the queen side here. And putting a bishop on a1 also removes his ability to put a bishop on a1 to defend that square. Okay. to respect this move, I think. But maybe... yeah, we'll go knight at g5. It can't take too long, my opponent has increment and I don't. So we've got to use the time wisely. This could be the last match I get to play in the event. Okay, we've got an attack on both sides of the board. So my opponent's found a good way to get his agenda going as well. G5. We'll leave that one. Okay, the check is in. Okay, gotta make sure I don't get mated as well. He needs another knight to get a mate threat on me though. I think I can hold this. So his queen is faced with, yeah, going to c4 potentially. I'll have knight at a3. Well, yeah, I also can't just give a knight easily or else I'll get mated. I mean, knight f7, knight at g6 is going to be a problem. Oh, must be accurate here. If queen c4, I think bishop at c3 is right, and then king a2, a4. So this double check is going to be very dangerous. And this one, double check, mate in one to come. Okay, 2 minutes 26. I'm on 92, but yeah, I'd have to get a quick match and a Berserk in and a quick game to get to third position. So, what the nuts is going to take this? I mean, he's just played a high volume of games and berserked everything, but turns out that's not a bad strategy. So I've taken a few hits today. I've taken 4 losses, but yeah, we'll see. All right, one last game against Sid Chess. I have 1 minute 52. He's gonna berserk as well. Okay, let's see if we can make it to third. What's going on? Have I not moved? Okay. I thought I played e4, but anyway, that's fine. I'm gonna take a bathroom break, and then I'm gonna join the next event, the 30-second event. What I might do though, I might actually end the stream there. Yeah, the stream just causes me a bit of lag, so if you're viewing on Lead Chess, I'm gonna have a go at the 30-second. Thanks for joining today. I hope there were some good matches. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, I'll post this on YouTube if you missed it. Otherwise, hope you're having a good weekend, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.